Alright, we're on a mission to get, what are we looking for, Malin?
Wood.
Wood? What kind of wood?
Wood to make a chair.
Oh. And we're gonna make a chair for who?
Chris Gray.
Chris Gray.
He broke his leg.
The biggest, sexiest, what?
He broke his leg.
He broke his leg, huh? I'm probably drunk. You know. Anyways, we're gonna try to find wood and we're gonna make a chair for the sexiest bitch in Eureka Springs. And let's go see what we find. So here I am at the getting place where I'm going to get the wood to make a chair for Chris's benefit, and that place happens to be our substation here. And at the substation we've got a pond here, we've got a helicopter landing pad, and unfortunately some of these trees along this row here had to go. And we need to make it as safe as possible from the helicopters coming in and out. Plus also when we have to stage for a mass casualty incident, or even like a major structure fire where we've got to have a bunch of tankers coming in and they'll be lining up through here in order to get water. So we need it as clear as possible, so we had to cut down this beautiful cherry tree. And that, along with some persimmon that's hiding in here, is what we're going to use to make Chris's chair. So let's get started. Sometimes chainsaw gets to be just a little too much. It's loud, it's noisy, and it's dangerous, especially on smaller branches. So what's a good idea to use is just a pair of loppers. And these work really good on branches that are still green. They don't work real good on stuff that's hardened. Anyways, it makes things go a lot faster. As you can see. Even though it's about the middle of January, as you can see there's no leaves on the trees, it's still a good idea to keep an eye out for snakes in these wood piles. And I can't stress it enough, when you go into a wood pile that's like this, start off slow, make some noise on one side, and whatever you do, don't run around the other side, because the snakes don't want anything to do with you. And what they're going to do is they're going to move that way. They're going to move away from where you're at. So don't come back around and greet them on the other side. I made that mistake once. Scared the bejesus out of me. Nothing but a big white mouth just coming right at me. It was rattler. Anyways, something to think about. Even in the middle of winter, I've heard of people getting bit running across rattlesnakes, especially when it's warm out like today. Okay, so I'm going through the pile here, and I'm always keeping my eyes out for interesting character pieces or things that can be used in the work that I'm about to do. And since this is going to be a one-of-a-kind piece, and I really want it to be special, I've been looking for a piece, and there's always one in a big pile like this. And this is it right here. See how these 4 pieces all come out, and they're relatively flat. It's still kind of green, so I can bend it. This would be a really great piece to use in Chris's chair, especially if I can make that work on the back. I don't know if I can. It's a little short for what I was thinking, but maybe I can still use it somewhere. We'll find out. All right, now for Chris's chair, this is going to be one of the legs. Pretty neat. We need to put a tenon on here, so we put the arm on there, it'll stay put. And there's a way we do this, and a lot of people always wonder how we do it. This is it. Put our piece in here, lock it up in a chuck. This is our tenon cutter, and there's a blade right there. See it spinning around. It's just like a big pencil sharp. And there you go. Voila. One tenon. Hey, so here we are. We're putting together the front of Chris's bench. And what I do, I got a couple of lines here. And I know I want this front seat piece to be right at 17 inches, so when the boards go on there, they'll be about 18 inches in the front. This is going to be the front. It's going to be pretty cool. Got some really neat pieces coming out here. Next, I got to grab some braces and then screw it down, and the front will be done already. Now we got to do the back, so I'm going to pick out some different pieces. When I'm going to do the back of the chair, I want to keep in mind what that front looks like. Now here, let me show you the front. I got it over here in a wood stove, drying out a little bit. I want to keep that same thickness. I want to keep this same thickness that's up here in the front. I don't want to get too carried away. It looks to me like the top part of this is going to work for a back. This might too. This is about the same thickness. I think that's going to roll. We got other pieces in here too that we can dig through. This piece here is what I was thinking might work. It might be a little big. I don't know. But it's pretty cool, so. You know, I think I'm going to use it anyways, even though it's a little big. I really like that piece. So that's our back right there. It's going to be these guys. And actually, I think I'm going to put this one here. Maybe put this one over here. Something like that. I don't know. We'll play around. So here we go. We're starting to get it together. This is going to be the back of the chair. I'm just planning it out, making sure everything's going to fit. That might be a problem. This might have to go down a little bit lower. We'll play with it. One way to solve that is I actually will cut a little bit more off of this. So it'll be like that. Then put a couple braces on there, and then we'll put a piece on the back, and then we'll put some sticks for the back, and then we'll put the sides, and then we'll notch these sides. That's how I do it. A bit. There we go. So when I add it to it, it just goes thump like that. That's how we do it. That's called a lap joint. And by the way, I'm the one who invented that. There's my assistant. Throwing stuff all over the place. Bring the front over here. It goes around the other way. These braces go on the inside. And I'll hand you the camera. What we're going to do is, it's a little tight in here, but you get the basic idea. That's the front and the back. And then the taller pieces go in the front. That's a taller piece. And let's do it like this. Okay, I got my sides on, and I just use a little pin nail to hold them in place. I like to use these deck screws to actually pre-drill for you while you're putting them in. They're going real good, nice and tight. And this is what you really want to use when you're building this furniture, because if you just use nails, they're going to get loose and you can't tighten nails up. And this is green. This is green furniture. And the green furniture means it is going to shrink. And I need to clean up my shop. It is a mess. But there. And see, if that loosens over time, all I got to do is just give a little turn and we're all good. I'm gonna do it. So what I need to do is I need to mark where I'm going to notch it out. Where I need to go off. And I just like to use little jigsaw blade. I got it marked, so I need to notch a little bit of that out. Put her on there. So we got the arms on now, and we're gonna get ready to put the seat boards. And these braces are sticking up a little bit high, and that's fine with me. I'm just gonna go ahead, take a little gap in each one out of it, and level it out. And then we're gonna find some boards for it, put the sticks in the back, and then we're working on a seat now. And I found this really cool piece of cedar. It's got a nice kind of live edge to it, and then I've got some other oak right here. What I want to do is I want this to fit right down in here. So as easy as pie, I'm just gonna trace it out, and then I'll cut it out, and then it'll all fit together.
Let's sharpen a pencil!
now the other side. So now we're starting to get together the back. And that's basically the main piece that we're going to use for the back, the character piece. We'll get this all nailed and screwed down. We're going to put a couple of pieces, and then we'll be done.
Woo.
Yeah, buddy. Well, there it is. What do you think, Malin?
Comfortable.
Yeah, you like it?
Yes. I take one.
He'll take it, huh?
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Maybe another one.
Does it sit all right?
Yeah.
Pretty comfortable even with those sticks in the back?
Oh, comfortable for my back.
Yeah.
It is.
Sell it. All right. There it is. Here, why don't you get up and we'll take a look at it. There you go. You can see how those seat boards fit together. See that? Just cut those out of the jigsaw. Pretty cool, huh? And there we are. One chair. Here. Give you a scale. See that? How tall that is? Big. It's tall. It's heavy. It's green. It's well built. It's all screwed together. It's ready to go. For auction tomorrow.
Yay!